Shalom. Real quick, giving all praises to Yahweh Shemal Shai Bashim Rukakwada. Shalom to the 144,000. The rest of you left out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video Joe Rogan and Katt Williams speak on the mark of the beast, or something to that effect. Joe Rogan and Katt Williams both have information concerning the mark, the MOTB. How about that? Also, Katt Williams has been watching us, the former One Westers. So I'm right here at, this is the whole podcast on YouTube, Powerful, GRE, Joe Rogan Experience. Joe Rogan Experience, hashtag or number 2111 Katt Williams. This is 21 minutes and 44 seconds in. Then I'm going to jump to around about the 42nd minute of this video. Okay, so here we are, 44. I'll start at 47. This is a transcript. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that if the government could make life easier, make life easy, a lot of people have it hard, so the government, and this is Joe Rogan speaking, government comes in and says, I'm going to make it easier for you, but I'm going to need certain requirements of you. I'm going to need you to have a digital ID. Yeah, he said digital ID. That has nothing to do. He didn't say nothing about the MOTB. Well, watch what Katt is going to say. 22 minute in. That digital ID will be attached to a social credit score, and we're going to give you universal basic income. You no longer, I'm sorry, 6 seconds. You no longer have to worry about food or shelter. You will be taken care of, and now you can pursue your dreams. Is this the? Now this is Katt Williams. 22 minute, 22nd minute, 13 second. This is Katt Williams speaking right here. Pursue your dreams. Now this is when Katt Williams comes in. Is this the MOTB? Speaking of, sir, I think is right. So Joe agrees. So they're both on the same page. That's the whole thing. Wait a minute. That's the whole thing. It's never been difficult at any point in history like we got a dude right now that's telling you front and center that I put a computer in somebody's head. He's talking about Elon Musk, the Neuralink. Guys, right, like, yeah, and everybody's going, yeah, it's the greatest thing in the world, sir. Yeah, but we've understood this. What is this? 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 15, 20, 25 years ago, we understood while watching Tron or while watching Cyborgs, we understand that there was just this small line medically that I pretty much read what I was supposed to read, that needed to be crossed in order for us to be able to do these things. Yeah, MOTB. Like if you can hook up battery up to a octopus. Okay, the main point I wanted was when Katt comes in. So Joe speaks about it. You're going to get universal basic income. You're not going to be hungry anymore. We're going to take care of you. You can pursue your dreams. Right, it says here, you can pursue your dreams. And this is when Katt comes in. Is this the MOTB? Speaking of, sir, I think it's right that the whole thing is it's never been difficult at any time. Then he goes into 15, 20, 25 years ago. So they know that this technology been around for as far back as 25 years ago. So we're talking what? Let's go backwards. Let's round off at 25. 2025, 2015, 2005, 2000. Actually, it's the 90s. But so there you have it. So now let me jump to the 42nd minute of the same video. Bear me for a minute. Right about here. Okay, so we're at the 41st minute 57 second. Okay, let me just find it. Okay, let me try here. 14-second in. 42:14. Have lined up from these great religious books to where we can see that no, something happened like here, like something happened. And these are the stories of people telling stories that have told them for about 1,000 years, wrote this why right, this is why they were told. That's the difference between those of us that, let me move down. (37-second), 42:37. Want to know the words, mysteries, and conspiracy theories like there's nothing to a conspiracy theorist because you're not producing what you're using. But these world mysteries, like, that's harder to do. A lie is not something that people are going to repeat for generations on generations. It's being repeated like that because people have reason to believe it to be true, and as you go through history, you see that those are the stories that we all talk about. Trying to get to the meat of it. I'm 31 seconds in, 43:31. Saying very special things, and for hundreds of years we're going, you guys are idiots. You don't know. That's not what I want. Okay, I think I'm right about there. 43:53. Out that we're aliens, that we were just is dropped off. We were just dropped off here a long ass time. The Adam and Eve story is the story of the place where they created us. I'm sure we're the only people in the universe that think like that. You think so. Why do you think? Bear me for a minute. I'm trying to find the actual spot. Bear me for a minute. Bear me for a minute. Let me do this. Okay, I found it. This is at 40 minutes and 48 seconds. It says whole thing looks like it's washed out seed. I don't want this. It says 48 second in believe, but that's what there's. What is that? Say there. That's the other thing between this and the Garden of Eden location. This is Katt speaking. Like these are two. These are two of the great landmarks in human history. Where's the garden? So he's giving you a location of the garden. Two of these are two of the great landmarks. I read that. Of Eden. Well, when you read the stories about the things that strikes you is that is specific, like saying it talks to the garden, Eden. Okay, I think I found it. 27 minute a second in isn't even real. You see what I'm saying? Like where the Garden of Eden was, there's I think 4 rivers that come from it, and then it names 2 of them. Like I don't want to be specific because at least he's going to bring it up, but it's like the Nile in or N the Euphrates. So who teaches that? The former One Westers. He said the Nile and the Euphrates. So what was he going into? And then I'm going to close it. Genesis 2. Farrakhan doesn't speak on this. So he mentions 2 of the rivers. Genesis 2 verse 10, and a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became in the four heads. The name of the first is Pison. That is it which compassed the whole land of Havilah, which is Arabia or Saudi Arabia. That's desert. Pison is the Red Sea, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good, and Bethlehem and onyx stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. Gihon is Egypt. Then it mentions Ezekiel, which is the Tigris and the Euphrates. And he mentions the Euphrates. So let me go to the word Gihon. Let's see what the blue letter says about Gihon. They don't mention Gihon. It's talking about the Nile, because here it is. You got up here, you got Jordan. The four heads represent, the first one was Pison, which is the land that passed the whole land of Havilah, Saudi Arabia. Then you got over here, which you can hardly see, that's the Gihon, which is the Nile, which can pass the whole land of Ethiopia. Then you got the Ezekiel, which is the Tigris, and then you got the Euphrates. So the Garden of Eden would be right around here. And this is our land. All this land here is ours anyway. Not just here. The small hats are over here. They're not over here. They don't have power over here. Which shows you that they're not the people. The fulfillment of the prophecy, Genesis chapter 15, is spoken. It's spoken about in Genesis chapter 15 to the vision that Abraham said, and he mentioned the rivers. Matter of fact, let's go to that. Then I'm gonna close. Sorry. Genesis. Let me go to Genesis 15. This is our land, which the small hats don't have. Genesis 15:18, and the same day Yahweh made a covenant or an agreement with Abram, saying, "Unto thy seed have I." The seed is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The sons of Jacob are the Israelites. That's the seed that he's talking about. I given this land from the river of Egypt, which is the Nile, onto the great river, the river Euphrates. So let's come back over here. This is the river of Egypt, which is the Nile, to the great river, the river Euphrates. So that's our land. This is all our land right here. All this is our land. All of that. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next one. Shalom.